We will see if the teams actually checked out the map stream to see if there's any openings, because adaptation, like they need to adapt here, that's for sure.
All right, let's get into it. It's game number 2 here for Miramar. Pansy and Sims, take it away.
And yeah, Omakan, huge victory in the first. Now, Rich, outside of that, Redline, probably the next big thing to stand out to me is that Redline looked good. They weren't a name that I'd instantly look at in this lobby, but they certainly held. And as I think Toby and Martin kind of alluded to there, they played that hillside very well, considering it wasn't very favorable. Where are we looking in this lobby, right? Who are we looking at in game number 2? Is there anyone that stood out to you now in the first game that you want to look at to see if they can continue that going forward?
Towards New Erangel, I think that'd be definitely fair to say. With the map being a little bit different now, we will tend to see a couple of circles here and there. Gaxi in the kill feed, by the way, straight onto Shiv. That's an instant knock, no confirmation.
Fortunate.
Maybe
recoverable?
That point.
I wouldn't tussle with Naylor. I really wouldn't.
He's already got a dink on it, but Gaxi fancies it. If he gets him against the wall, that'll be... Oh, he's lost him. Okay, so the smoke's occluded in. Now he's lost the... Oh, has he? That's a tag. Uh-oh.
Poor old shit.
Oh, they're pushing on this. Look at that one. They're pushing.
Oh, there it is. That's the aggression. Now, we heard this about Raise Your Edge, though. They want to be more aggressive. They want to kind of apply that style to other maps. Now, between Monkey and Naylor, they are a scary duo. Naylor's aggressive.
Just to swing all the way to the east. Give us it, please, Brendan. Somewhere in the ether, just press your magic button and move that circle for us, because who loves a bit of fun? It's always different to see. It's always something that we hope for. It is a rarity, but you know, it can happen now and again. But yeah, Impala.
What are they doing? Get up the downhill! Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Snake it.
I did not like that at all.
Oh, well,
yeah, and we'll look at where this is going. TSM. Yeah, they're losing out so much here. This is really scary. I don't want to see them dying on rotation. I really don't. I like TSM as a team, but this is just going to hark them back to the tournament. They struggled on the first day. Islands are still in here. Now, it's very unlikely they'll still stay in here, but who knows. Let's focus on what we have. We have Liquid in a scuffle, or in a bit of a fight back and forth with Haiku. That's going to be resolved with a flush from Mexi towards Go Black. I hope that's how you say the name. Honestly, at this point, please tell me if I'm wrong. Beyond that, where are the big contested areas? Liquid could be gatekeeping, or they could look towards a circle. TSM, all kinds of trouble. Iro's out of his vehicle, he's running, they've run into Unity, way off towards the side. They are having a nightmare of a day. Na'Vi, way out in the northeast as well. This is going to be the pick up there from Mexi, just probably plucked off the back. Yeah, you know, not much to be done. Maybe adjust the rotation route, you know, whatever. Nice shots from Bestalok. Hammering down Unity. So this is all in the northeast. TSM looked like they were going to come in this way. Clearly lost out in that. And then Na'Vi running a similar gauntlet. Now DA. Oh, it looks like Mert's flanking. Hold on. Where is Mert? Where is Mert in this? Yeah, okay. So Clips found Sticks Mert out of nowhere. I'm wondering where Mert was. He looked like he was around the back of them. I thought he could have had a bit more damage. It looks like he's had a Mexi, but he didn't get the kill. So he's caught, cost them a bit of time. But look at Liquid swarming on this. Metralius is prone down. He's trying to stay alive. Slow the roll here. Liquid trying to pull up as well. Sixmo's been flushed, and now this is not looking so good. This is looking pretty bad, because Tempus third-partying this, there's no safe angles anymore, Rich.
Yeah, that's what becomes the problem, is that it's okay catching the attention like Murder's done with Team Liquid, but you're also catching the attention of all the other teams that are playing the numbers game. So they're separating themselves and putting them sparse. But again, it's at what cost? If you get pulled up on with a team of 4, you got to be goddamn hopeful that you can take and match that with the power of 2 versus the power of 4. Teams that are still
on the outskirts.
Time to strike for Set. Finds Melman. Burns him alive. Easy 1 point. Thank you very much. Waits for the rest of the response, and it is. It's arriving on time. Whether they challenge this head on or try and take a different angle is a different question. He's going for the res. That is questionable at best, but he has support from the back line. Set goes down. Quizzy oversteps the boundaries, and he's punished. There is destruction mutually in the background, though. Iliac's gone down. And again, that's the same team as before. Tornado Energy Unity. 2 separate fights, 2 different rosters. DA pulled up on. 2 players left standing for these boys. They got to fight it head on, because Raise Your Edge, well, one of them will fall. So
they got the flush.
Gets the opener, and they can at least maybe even these numbers up solid.
Yeah, they certainly are. And I wouldn't want to mess with DA at the moment. They're looking better and better, but so are Raise Your Edge. This is going to be a bloody battle whichever way you cut it. And now let's see what these positions are. If Mert over...
And they're now just bombing it towards, unfortunately, they won't know this, but Eleganton. When they arrive, they'll be damaged, they'll be broken, they'll be battered.
TSM's rolled up.
If they're not careful, that could be 4 easy points for Eleganton. Keep an eye on the kill feed. We'll see if it does come through. Once they get out of the way of Eleganton, they've then got Na'Vi waiting with open arms, circle, hard shifts. She's all the way to the south, and now this one you'd have to... It's 1 or 2 places, right?
Redline. Look at Redline's rotation.
Now, if they move early, Lauren, that'll be a solid position for them.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, okay, so the DA Raise Your Edge situation might be resolving itself. It looks like Mert's pretty low on HP here. Nailep already just found his teammates, so they're going to go hunting. Nailup's hungry for this, and they just want to get it over and done with. They want to try and focus on their own achievements. Redline and Tempus are about to clash in the same compound. That could be a huge fight if they pull up on this. And let's see if Redline support their teammates who are already there. Mert, down to 15 HP. He could be found any second. This is Tornado Energy and Na'Vi in the northeast. Neither in the circle. Neither looking so great here. They're not really going to be doing much. Let's see if we can spin over to that potential fight with Tempus as well. That'd be quite good fun to see who's pulling up on that or what happens in the end.
TSM 15th place, another bad performance for them on the second game of Miramar, rather unfortunate. The fight you're talking about in particular, like this over here, it's just messy. They're going to die soon. Tornado's just been playing as slow damaging PUBG as possible from the get-go. Unfortunately, it's been a bad game for them. The fight you were talking about and alluding to is more interesting. Redline made it into the compound.
I haven't seen a kill yet. Oh, there it is.
But the bigger thing is that Red Zone's also there. That's a 3-way, no longer a 2-way. That's a 3-way for the priority compound.
Yeah, it's a big compound. This is a battle, again. Yeah, Liquid obviously need to get into this circle and find a way in a good position. But as I said, that other fight would have been really cool to see. Liquid is safe. EIQ just need to be a bit careful. They don't overextend. They're looking for more information, maybe a readjust on position. Liquid pushing out, though, going to try and take the fight here. And it looks like Vexy might be able to flush it out. Yeah, a bit of a shame we missed out on Redline there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer because there's 2 different teams kind of for them. As such, there was 2 different teams just bearing down upon them, so it was a difficult scenario. Mexi will fall from Entropic's Orc angle. They can at least afford to leave Hawkeye to get the res off. So Novic's back on his feet. Liquid will keep a hold of this compound, but again, in the position...
You can see let's kind of look at the map. Southside Red Zone has so much territory, but Tempus are holding this nice 2-2. They're in a good position. EIQ, little curious 2-2 split. I mean, it's quite aggressive. They're just pushing out Raise Your Edge, basically. Udyr probably won't make it across this road. I'm almost certain. No, he doesn't. And it's EIQ to find him as well. So... Haiku, not a bad spot either. Some of these like smaller teams that I thought would do well. You might get a good lobby out of them. You might get a good run here. Take a position in this kind of, cornered in 2-2 to suddenly be able to maybe push out 2 of the EIQ players. We are seeing a bit of a battle over there with Na'Vi, Northeast, ETG on the other side. Slightly closer, I guess, to the circle, but also pinned up against the hillside. So Na'Vi can slot in further down towards the south. Senya's already in there. Best Lock and Kemba behind them.
Get the position points, right? It's fun to watch.
Certainly is. Nailep trying to make the run in. Sadly for Raise Your Edge, being kept on the edge. And whether it be Red Zone to find it, Na'Vi from afar, Tempus potentially for him to find a way, and it's going to be very unlikely. Just what I want in front of him. Yeah, as soon as you expose yourself to the ridgeline, it does run out of the potential. And that's Raise Your Edge down in 11th. So, Red Zone have made it further forward than I don't say expected. They're doing quite well coming out from that side. I thought we'd get a lot more attention. EIQ trying to join the other 2 players. They're going to lose out on at least 1 in the process. That's towards Haiku. It looked like the damage was started by Liquid, but Haiku have certainly put the nail after the plank was placed. So they should be able to get them back on their feet. They're in this nice little, like, trench almost. They can hold that. I'm looking to see what Liquid do to try and get around it. Because look at Impala. What a busy city. This circle is going to be... pretty condemning for a lot of teams. And okay, so we'd still have a little bit of room in play, but that's a lot of open area. Yes, these fields are playable. Yes, there's
huge open field. Romacan can kind of exit Impala quickly and try and take a better position, get those front corner buildings before anyone else can. They'll be traded back and forth. Omacan on the same route as Eleganton, and they're gone. Okay, so that was a race to the front of Impala. Both teams had the same ideas. Oma can win out the battle with just man advantage. 2 versus 4. It's never going to go well. Liquid, peeping, creeping. Oh my god, he's no idea. He's got out of the base. Jimbo, now he's spotted. He needed that knock to come through. Ibby on the opposing side as well. So they're simultaneously attacking this. This is a really good play by Liquid. To be able to get out the compound was good enough. Now to attack them from multiple angles. They did give up a lot of grenade and utility earlier on. They didn't fall fruitful, unfortunately. If Jimbo can get those flushes in and then Ibby's allowed to poke over, this will be huge. There's one.
Oh my
Can he find
god.
more? Second one from Jimbo's there as well. They've entered it. Even to get into this point, absolutely massive. Jimbo falls down to a third party. That's rather unfortunate. Now it just comes down to Ibby in a 1 versus 2 scenario. If he gets this, he can't. Flashbangs up. They come through. But that was well executed. If it wasn't for Bestelotch on the off angle to take him down in third party, this, in fact, not even an off angle, from an aerial angle up in the ridge line.
Look at this. Hold on. Vazku's just got about 2 players right at his doorstep. He's already dealt with 1, but now you can see all that utility being put in. This is the city battle we were expecting to happen. Markelov's there. He's pushing up. It does look like the tags are coming out. This could be a big counter hit. Gemty holds the line. Vazku pushes up. Probably feeling himself off that last game. He knows there's one closest. Markelov on 1 HP just around the corner to his right. Unaware if he's able to make it across. This is what Markelov can do. They've dealt with the other players, but can Markelov maybe do something to keep his team in this?
2 scenarios that are back building. First of all, Na'Vi has been a pain in the ass to everybody. They're just poking everyone in sight because of this aerial view they have on the entire map, basically what's left. They have caused so many problems to so many different rosters by just knocking, peeking, poking, being a nuisance, forcing people's angles away. The issue that they don't know is behind them, Red Zone is slowly creeping. They don't have to press the fight given the circle. They don't have to attack Na'Vi, but now they're waiting for them to come down from the hillside. You'd expect them to work out inside, that's fine. But ultimately, everyone in Impala will have to come out the same way unless you're going to go for a stupidly, massively wide swing towards the north.
Oh no! Oh no, Kemba! 2 huge shots. Omakan are probably livid at that. I mean, they've got Kemba back. They've traded it out, but Na'Vi have to springboard off this. And as you said, Noki, it was the remaining player for Adepts, was the gatekeeper here. Now they trade out, but that slowed down Na'Vi. And with Kemba being knocked, it's only 1 standing.
That's a word for you. Just made it up. Doesn't matter.
I like it. No, I'm fully committed on that. And speaking of fully committed, Markelov's fully committed to working through this side of the map. We'd say Markelov against Na'Vi. I mean, my CS brain is in tatters right now, but T-Bone's going to flush Kemba. That's a nice bit of vengeance for them. Omakan are back on their feet. They've got all players back up and standing that they had before, and they're going to push this. They're crushing it towards us. Look at Gemty, look at T-Bone. They see weakness, and they're going to exploit it. Already, they've done well. They've taken down Markov, and they took down Bestelok. So I think they've just cleaned everyone up as Senya went down as well. The North, I'm pretty sure, is now theirs, but look at Red Zone. Look at that line, Ridge. You got Tempus passive in the southwest. And then the east side, Red Zone has this huge line of information. Just everything under control.
For it clean. Try and get all 4 players to this next circle to fight Red Zone head on.
I have a feeling, though, that Tempus might get caught by Omakan. Just the way the map works, if they try and cross, Omakan are going to see them first. Although, look at this angle from Vazku. Death from above. He's just found one, and he's going to be... Like, he wants to push that. You can see them wanting to push it. Omakan are really putting every team through their paces. I don't know how they're doing this. They're already in first, you know, they're going to be in first place. Just calm down. Like, surely. Na'Vi, I think, currently sit at the top, but that's going to be changed pretty soon. Surely. Atomical does find Vazku, so that's 1. Now, the flush came through on that, so maybe a little bit over-aggressive, maybe stretched out, maybe trying to capitalize on it while he felt the timing was there, but they had to fight for room as well. Rekt, look how much room he's gained there. He's garnered so much information. Yes, he might be visible now, he might get a little bit more attention than he'd like, but he's got them right close to that center point. With 3 teams and 10 players, that's huge, huge information.
Especially when everyone above him, he's completely not exposed as well because of how the hillside moves against him. It's really only Omakan that he's problem. And now they've got problems of their own as Atomical's still doing damage. In fact, Atomical's gone down. Excuse me, that was a complete wrong read. T-Bone now onto Wookie Bucky that holds him back. Does trade out with Gemty at least, and it comes down to T-Bone. What can he do? Nades are coming over and the flushes are trying to happen from Red Zone. They're trying to get involved in this one on their own themselves. If Wookie Bucky's back on his feet, this could be their time to really force the execution onto Omakan. I didn't realize this, but it is... Oh, no, okay. I wondered if Momo was maybe going to try and flush down low and go on the southern side of this circle, but he really can't because of how that hillside works. There's
But-
no way to do
But
that.
I want to just highlight that I love that Tempus took the momentum when it was right in front of them. Red Zone right now are trying to fight out against Omicron, and now the situation almost comes undone. I don't think they're going to be able to go much further than this, as Tempus holds so much of the territory. They took the important parts, so they're going to have to fight against the odds, and I think that they know this might be done as Tempus. I've got to give credit here to Tormil for scouting out that next little move up they want to go to, and actually they're unaware of where the final player was, but it doesn't really matter.